Hello, my name is Elizabeth Miranda Capadilla. This segment is called Wake Up and Remember Who You Are. This is the first introduction of many lectures that I'm going to be putting up. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and how I had this awakening into the present moment. 7 years ago, I was waiting patiently at a grocery store to be serviced. And all of a sudden, just like a light switch went on, I felt like I was seeing, all I could describe it was seeing through the soul's eyes. I didn't know exactly what had happened to me. And now I know that at that point I was starting to see with my spiritual eyes instead of my physical eyes. I called a friend of mine and she said, I described to her what had taken place, and she said, Elizabeth, you had an awakening. Go get the power of now. And I did, and I woke up. I realized it, I recognized it, and it brought just deep joy to my heart. And then the work started. Because once you awaken and you can see with your spiritual eyes, hear with your spiritual ears, speak with your spiritual voice, and feel with your spiritual heart, there's a lot of work to be done. You can no longer really stay in the past, bringing it to the present, or going to the future. You live your life here, right at this moment. And in doing that, you start examining your inner truths. And that's exactly what happened. I have had an inner journey for the last 7 years, and it's been a fabulous one. I've let go of a lot of negative emotions that I've worked on. I usually tell people the only time you visit the past is if there's some negative emotion tied to it. Learn from that experience, because this is a classroom for us. Learn from it, and then let it go, and come back to the here and now. And the future is the same thing. Live in the here and now. Yes, you could set up your goals, but you're going to create them in the here and now. It is an illusion that the words past and future have been created. That is why some people see their lives go by so quickly, especially after their 20s. They're like, I don't understand why time is flying by so fast. And this is because they're living their lives in their head, chattering, thinking about what happened yesterday or what's about to happen the next moment. They're not living it here in the here and now, where the joy, the love, and the peace resides. Who are you? Ask yourself, who are you? And the answer to that, you're a beautiful soul light that is covered by this body. And once you realize that, once you realize that you're that beautiful light, and you can really see that and stay present, you start learning. You learn from your experiences outside because you watch them, and you learn from the inside as well. Actually, the inside brings you more wisdom than the outside. When you become awakened and remember who you are, the wisdom is as big as the universe. And you contract and expand just like the universe. You expand when you're in awareness in the now, watching and letting the light flow through you, and teaching and hearing guidance. And you contract when you're looking at things that come into your space as something bad. Because it's not bad, it's something for you to learn from. It's an experience. Look at the lesson, learn from it, and create from it if you can, and let it go. And the here and now is the only place that you could create beauty. Because if you're creating while your head is chattering, the ego is involved. And I like to call the ego the immature soul that's been programmed and conditioned through society, religions, parents, etc. And once you are living your life from moment to moment, you realize that that's not who you are. You actually drop into your body and start feeling and start getting in touch with those many, many emotions, both the loving, many different emotions that are connected to love, and all the emotions that are negative too, that you need to learn how to feel them and let them go. All of this knowledge comes in the here and now. The present moment is indeed a gift. When you open that box, you have all the tools that you need to create heaven here. Your natural state of who you are is pure bliss and joy. Yes, you could bring joy by singing, by smiling, by dancing, so many beautiful things that you could do. But you could also bring that joy by just being here in this moment, knowing that everything is as it should, knowing that that love and that light is resonating through your whole body, just like it does through the trees, through the birds, through everything, through the animals. Do you take time to go out in nature, like we are right here? Watch the waters on a lake or the beach. Are you taking time to really connect? And nature does connect you to who you are. That beautiful stillness, that beautiful relaxation. Are you taking time to meditate? Prayer is asking. Meditation is listening. Prayer should always be one of gratitude. Whenever you're in this moment right now, you're full of gratitude. Even if it's that you have this breath right now. Even if it is that you're able to hear this message at this moment. And you're pure love. You're unique. And yet, we're all one. That beautiful light is through all of us. Do you take time in the morning to listen to the orchestra of the birds? Do you take time to look at the sun sets or sunrise? Or the stars and the moons at night? Do you really take time? Do you take time to go for a beautiful walk, even if it's around your block? Do you take time to smile? Or smile at someone else and just say, hi, have a beautiful day. It may be just what they need to save their life for the day. Do you take time to service others and not be judgmental? Do you take time to love without having any expectations from anyone? So in these few weeks and upcoming weeks, I'm going to be putting all my lectures that I do on Sunday. And if you have any questions, just please post them up, and I'll certainly answer them through these videos. And stay in the light with love, Elizabeth.